Hi everyone, this is Cindy at Shenandoah Papercraft, and I'm bringing you today my rather large Valentine journal. Last Valentine's Day, my daughter received this box of chocolate, and she says, "Mom, I don't want to throw this box away because you might want to use it." She's well trained. So I took the box from her last year and put it aside and wondered, what can I do with this? And I thought, well, I can hinge the side and make it a book. And I just mulled over a few different things. And I finally decided just to use the box as the box and have the journal inside the box. And I carefully cut out some heart papers and made sure it fit in the cover and all that. And, well, I put so much bling on it. Look what happened. It does not close, and it is now a Valentine's cake. So I'm going to show you the book that's inside of it, and it's just still a really pretty box. I've got a little rhinestone heart pin on here, and this is one of the downloads I made for the book. He's real sweet. And let's open it and see what's inside. Here's the actual journal, and I'm going to take it out of the bottom box and we'll get started. And here is the actual journal. I did make it heart-shaped because I was trying to fit it into the box, but it didn't quite make it. So I will use the box for something else, maybe to hold some of my Valentine ephemera in. Or I can still put this in and make it look like a cake again. Anyway, here's what I came up with. It is an accordion journal. Flip-flop journal. I couldn't figure out how to bind it on the curve, so I thought, well, if you bind it in one place and flip-flop it, you wouldn't need to have a straight edge. So let me move this out of the way. So here's what I came up with. Here's my cover, and I just made some digital downloads for the book and used some real vintage ephemera, as you will see, and some vintage postcards. And I'll point things out to you as we go along. This background is Artie Mays, and I thought it was perfect for my little angel. And as we open it up, how I connected the two pieces was with ribbon, which I put between the layers. So on the first side here, this is a vintage Valentine card. As you can see by the picture, it looks like it's maybe the early 1900 time period. And this lady here is reading a letter from a Valentine love, and here is her letter that she received. It's on pretty pink paper, and it's dated 1928, it looks like. And it even has the pink paper letter inside, and it's an actual letter. And that just goes right behind here. So when I turn the page, I just take hold of the little side ribbon and turn it. On this side, we have a lovely lady here eating her box of Valentine chocolate on some vintage sheet music here. On this page, this is a circle pocket that is my porch prints, and inside I have a vintage Valentine that says, "I like you so much," to Bobby from Dolores. And here's another vintage Valentine, "To my Valentine, you have me all aflutter," to Barbara Jean, 1935. That goes in that pocket. And on this side, I've made a World War I actually, and World War II page here. This is a World War I Valentine, and it used to do something, but I'm not sure. It must have popped up somehow. It says fold, and there's a fold here, but I think there might be something missing. And this little soldier is the same soldier in this World War I photo here with his lady. And here's another one. He looks more like an officer. This is World War I. Down here is an actual photograph of a World War II soldier and his gal. These are real ration stamps. I have an old World War II ration book, and these came out of that. On this side, we have just pink butterflies, and this pocket here holds some tags. This is my porch prints, I believe. And a little To My Valentine poem on the back here. And then here's it was a freebie download. On this side, I used real sheet music, Red Roses for a Blue Lady. And here's the blue lady getting her roses. And on this side, we have, looks like the early 20s or late teens outfit here. And I thought she looked an awful lot like this cutout. And on this side, we have some red sheet music and a gentleman in a red frock coat giving his roses to his lady. And on this side is just another pretty lady and some ephemera that I downloaded. On this page, we have another vintage Valentine. This is from the 20s. I thought she had a beautiful dress. Robert from, it says James? I can't read it. Standing here a-waiting, dear, and truly wishing to, you'd up and say, without delay, the girl I want is you. On this page, this is another My Porch Prints circle pocket, and I colored the plaid in with pink on these Tim Holtz paper dolls and put pink plaid on the background paper. And just inserted a few little, like, letters, Valentine's letters, mailed with love, and a little letter there. And then we turn it, and then we start over on the other side. Here's the back front. And in this pocket, again, this is My Porch Prints, and I glued another Tim Holtz on here. Will you be my Valentine? To Robert from Catherine. And then this is just a little postcard thing I made. I showed that in an earlier video. And this is where it ended up, right in here. And as we open this side up, here's another vintage sheet music, All My Love. And I made a pocket out of an old postcard. And here we have A Secret Kiss in the Conservatory, with red roses in it. Oops. Here's one of my favorite postcards. I think she's beautiful. From 1913. And I just made like a belly band with this heart lace and put her in like that. This couple are on a romantic trip to Paris. On this side, I have a little flip open envelope here, and inside I just have a couple little photo or downloads of this gentleman and lady and To My Valentine. On this side, more vintage sheet music, Take Me in Your Arms. And here we have an Edwardian postcard. Used to be in somebody's album, it looks like. And here's a photograph of another couple Looks like maybe the 20s or 30s. On this side, I made a pocket from an old greeting card. I put the Tim Holtz doll here. And here is a very old, bent, ripped postcard, but the roses on it were just beautiful, and they matched this perfectly. From Ohio, 1913, it looks like. This side, it's kind of hard to see. The underneath part is a sheet of avocado dyed paper, which I covered with lace, and then I hand stitched this really pretty doily on top of it to make a pocket. And here's the vintage Valentine that was inside. Here's a cute little Cupid. Some lace and just pink and white. This couple, it's a photo. This couple is a postcard, and I kind of put this together. It reminds me of her little charm on her neckline here, and this lady in her big hat reminds me of this big hat. And I am saying that this is Mrs. Albert F. Loth. I think that's a L, and her fiance on their first Valentine's Day together. On this one, we have a really cute couple. On this Valentine card, I put a rhinestone jewelry piece of a bird over here. And up here is a pocket with roses on both sides. On this side, I made it simple, just a applique with vintage Valentine in it. To my dearest Valentine. And here's another lovely couple. They look pretty young, and I just put some lace down one side. And it's her name is Emma Muse. I can't really read it, but so that's what. And then we're back to the front page again. So I hope you like my very large heart journal, and I will see you again soon.